YouTube channels and Instagram reels are full of side hustle gurus and internet experts, all trying to convince you that spending just 30 minutes every day flipping free items online and joining focus groups, delivering food, and churning in credit cards can make you rich in no time. But the fact is, most of these so called side hustles involve some hidden costs, time consuming efforts, and minimal returns. After all, flipping freebies on Craigslist takes painstaking effort, and focus groups pay modestly and sporadically at best. And if you want to know why food delivery doesn't work for most dashers, watch my video titled The Dark Side of Food Delivery. I'll put the link in the description below. In today's video, I'm going to expose how side hustle YouTube videos are just mostly scams. I'll talk about why people buy into these ideas and why they often deliver very little returns. Most importantly, I'll equip you with practical, actionable tips for evaluating any side hustle before even getting into it. So, let's get started. First of all, let me just say that the reason that most people do a side hustle isn't to make any kind of extra pocket money. A lot of people buy into these YouTube videos because they're simply looking for a way to supplement their regular paycheck from their day job, which is falling woefully short of their needs. Now, trust me when I say that nobody dreams about spending their evenings delivering food or answering endless customer queries for their online store. But when the bills pile up and the fridge needs restocking, side hustles become a necessary grind to keep the lights on. There are also other people who want extra cash to invest in their future, or maybe because they want to pursue their passion while making money from it. And there are those who just want to try out a business idea without giving up the security of their regular paycheck at their full-time job. Whatever the reason is, wanting to do a side hustle is not a bad thing. It's these unrealistic claims that you can make thousands of dollars by working a few extra hours every day where the problem is. For example, many YouTubers suggest flipping free items online as a really successful side hustle. The idea is kind of simple. You just find items that are listed for free on sites like Craigslist, you refurbish them, and then you sell them for a profit. Influencers will often share their success stories of finding a hidden treasure and making thousands of dollars with minimal effort, when in reality, doing this involves a whole lot of effort, a whole lot of time, and a lot of risk. You need to spend your days trying to find that perfect item, and then you transfer it, you refurbish it, you have to place an ad for it, and then you deal with potential buyers who'll try to haggle till their last breath. It's more challenging and less profitable than it looks. Another hustle often promoted is signing up for focus groups. Companies pay for consumer opinions on their products or services, and influencers suggest that you can make like $300 an hour or even more by participating in these groups. However, the focus groups are only sometimes readily available, and they often pay modestly compared to the time and effort that's actually required to find and participate in them. The income's sporadic, and the payout is usually lower than advertised. Credit card churning is another side hustle that seems simple and lucrative, and influencers highlight how you can earn large bonuses by signing up for new credit cards and meeting the minimum spending requirements just to receive the reward points or the cash bonuses. The hustle involves using these rewards for travel, cash back, and other kinds of benefits, but they often gloss over the risks of damaging your credit score, the time that's required to manage multiple cards, and the potential for accumulating debt if you don't handle them carefully. The complexities and potential pitfalls make it less straightforward than it appears. And aside from the hustles themselves, the way that YouTube gurus and influencers use lies to sell their concepts is also a really big issue. For example, you may have heard from a lot of people that no one ever made $1 million from a single source of income, or you need at least 7 streams of income to become a millionaire. The idea does sound appealing, but it's not the entire story. The original study that this claim is based on actually examined wealthy individuals, noting that they had various income streams. However, it didn't mean that they all started with these streams. Most of them built their wealth through one primary source and then later diversified. Secondly, their income streams weren't side hustles. These individuals had investment income, earned income, rental income, royalties, capital gains, profits, and interest income. Most rich people, well, they tend to make money in these ways rather through the investments they make during their careers. The study also indicated that only 29% of these wealthy individuals had 5 or more income streams, and the majority, well, they had fewer than that. Another myth is that side hustles are an easy way to get rich quickly. Influencers will often highlight their own success stories and showcase a luxurious lifestyle that's been funded by these things. The reality, though, is that many of these influencers actually make their money not from the side hustles that they promote, but from selling courses and books, affiliate products, and they tell you how you can do them instead. Finally, there's a myth that side hustles are a passive income. The truth is that almost any business, whether it be a side hustle or not, requires continuous effort in order to maintain and grow. Whether creating content, managing your sales, or providing a service, all of these activities are far from being passive. So then, how does one decide if a side hustle is worth their time? Well, I would say there are 6 things that you should check before getting started. First, consider the financial viability of the hustle. Can it realistically make money? Research the average earnings, compare them with the time and the effort that's required. For example, freelance writing rates vary widely. Beginners might earn between 1 cent to 10 cents per word, while intermediate writers can get 30 to 50 cents per word. Experienced writers, well, they can command up to $1 to $1.50 per word, and for a 1,500-word blog post, it typically ranges from $250 to almost $400. Next, you should evaluate the time commitment that you'll have to put in. I mean, how many hours per week are you going to need to invest? Just make sure that it fits with your current schedule and doesn't interfere with your primary job or your personal life. For instance, if you plan to tutor math online, platforms like Chegg Tutors or Wyzant may require you to dedicate 5 to 10 hours a week. If you schedule sessions in the evenings or the weekends, it could be managed around a full-time job. But on the other hand, if you're buying a chair from a thrift store and then selling it online, you're going to need to research what the chair is worth, get an idea of how much it's going to take to clean it, know how to draft a compelling ad for it, and then spend the next 3 or 4 days talking to your customers. That means you're going to need to invest almost a week on just one item. Third, you need to identify the potential risks associated with that side hustle. This could include anything from financial risks to legal issues or even safety concerns. If you're considering driving for a rideshare service like Uber or Lyft, you're going to need to factor in the wear and tear on your vehicle, the increased cost of insurance, and the potential for dealing with difficult or unsafe passengers. There have been cases where drivers have had to handle aggressive riders, face insurance complications after an accident, or even deal with unexpected maintenance costs, all due to high mileage. Fourth, you should make sure that your side hustle aligns with your skills and interests. If you enjoy graphic design, you could offer freelance design services on websites like Upwork or Fiverr. This aligns with your passion and allows you to build a portfolio while making the side hustle enjoyable and financially viable. Fifth, never start a side hustle unless you've researched the demand for it. Use tools like Google Trends, market reports, and competitive analysis so that you can gauge demand for what you want to do. For example, if you want to sell digital planners on Etsy, you can use Google Keyword Planner to determine the average monthly search volume for a related term like digital planner and printable planner. This helps you to understand how many people are actually searching for these products, and then you can gauge the level of interest. Social listening tools can also provide insights into what potential customers are saying about similar products on social media. This helps you to tailor your offerings to meet their needs. And lastly, you should consider the initial investment that's required. Some side hustles, like starting an e-commerce store, well, they may require you to do a significant upfront cost for inventory, for your website setup, or even your marketing. For instance, if you're starting an online store selling handmade candles, You need to calculate the cost of materials, packaging, your website, and your initial marketing. Ensure that you have the budget to cover these expenses without jeopardizing your primary income. Now, I know I've covered a lot of ground in this video, from debunking the myths promoted by influencers to evaluating side hustle opportunities realistically. But remember, approaching side hustles with a clear and realistic mindset is crucial. Don't get swayed by the glamorous portrayals and false promises sold by influencers. Focus on opportunities that truly align with your skills, your interests, and realistic financial goals. So what's your side hustle? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.